slider.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
At the ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Heading after it is Dickerson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Washington, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jonathan Solano.
So in now for San Francisco, Donovan Solano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And And now a pitch on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting first, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Dickerson is off of first with 2 away. Lifted into center field. Robles waits on it. And that ends the inning. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. No score on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
The bouncer to the left side. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's Starlin Castro, and Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Called strike 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Brandon Belt.
Now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Brandon
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Strasburg comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Eaton is under it. And the inning is over. Giants leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Victor Robles digging in now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Victor Robles.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1, no strike.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. At the plate, Steven Strasburg, and he pops up the bunt attempt. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Now at the plate, Trey Turner just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
So striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Alex Dickerson.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Buster.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Buster Posey. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 1-0 San Francisco. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman, skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just 1 pitch.
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping up now, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4.
Leading up for the Giants, the first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the left fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So with a couple of men on and one out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Into the box now, Johnny Cueto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Steven Strasburg. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to bat for the Giants, Donovan Solano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. In the air to center. Robles is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Striding into the box, Alex Dickerson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Drives it out to deep right center field. Robles is back on it. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they're on top 2-0. And now for Washington, Trey Turner 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 2,
Adam Eaton digging in next. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Robles is right there. And very quickly, 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Now here it comes. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he puts it on the ground to third. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 San Francisco. So digging in now, Victor Robles, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Belt is under it. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 37, Steven Crawford.
Howie Kendrick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here now is Trey Turner. No balls and 1 strike. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yastrzemski is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leave 1. They're down 3-2. Eric Fetty gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Luis Basabe is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Robles. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ramos Garcia will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
16.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, the cutter's normally a good pitch to tie up a guy, but I think this hitter must have been waiting for that one because that ball normally would tie a guy up. He was able to get the barrel to it and hit it out of the ballpark.
Mike Yastrzemski will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Austin Slater will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
And that's in there for a strike. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Tanner Rainey comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number. Number 7, Wilmer Flores will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Wilmer Flores.
Grounder down the line at third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready for another chance? Alex Dickerson is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-2 San Francisco. Wilmer Flores will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Austin Slater. Now in center, number 61, Luis Basabe. Now at second, number 41, Wilmer Flores.
Reyes Maranta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Now batting, Juan Soto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Juan Soto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman. And it's fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Ryan Zimmerman. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here now is Drupal Cabrera. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Starlin Castro is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some speed pitches.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
At the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Castro waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ground ball foul down the left side. Runners on first with 1 down. hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Number 33 remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base. Pitch on the way. Hit softly down the line at first. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The center fielder, number 16.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
This is foul right side. Harrison, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Trey Turner stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Last strike now for the Nats. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-2 the final today. San Francisco rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Johnny Cueto gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 5 runs.